Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. Just before 11 o'clock in Honolulu, 5 o'clock in New York. It is Tuesday, March 19th, 2019, and this is the Daily Report for Gold and Silver. Beginning today, the Federal Reserve started their FOMC meeting for this month. It will conclude tomorrow with a statement, and the highly anticipated result is that the Fed will in fact leave interest rates where they are. However, there are a couple of topics that traders and market participants, as well as analysts, are very keen on gleaning information from the statement that will be released tomorrow. First, what is the new dot plot? Because in January, they did not release a dot plot after releasing a very aggressive one in December of last year. And then second, what are their plans for their balance sheet asset liquidation, which they took off of autopilot? That was announced at the end of February. The net result has been bullish for the precious metals, and gold has been trading higher. Let's go to the board. We're looking at April gold, which is up about $4.90, currently trading at $1306.40. Of course, we are long in the June contract. That is up $5 at $1312.70. We are long from $1305. We'll talk about that in specifics as we pull up our technical studies. Silver also showing a modest gain today, about 3.5 cents at 1537.5 cents. But the big movers are those white metals, platinum and palladium. Platinum really starting to come into its own. It is up $19, a gain of 2.28%, $853 an ounce, and a new record historic high for palladium at 1,554 in the futures markets. Traders, no doubt, gold is on the upswing. Today, closing about $5 higher in April, $1306.30. A couple of noteworthy factors I'd like to take a look at. And the first thing, of course, is that today's trading range produced a higher high as well as a higher low than the previous day. The other thing that's very noticeable is today's high actually matches the highest trading point we have seen in this rally, which occurred on Wednesday of last week when gold closed up about $1306 in the April futures contract month. The other thing that I am noticing is that 50-day moving average. Although I had anticipated this particular price point being a pretty easy resistance area to overcome and was proved correct on Wednesday of last week, that was negated when on Thursday of last week we had that strong sell-off taking the market back down just below $1,300 per ounce. Now, we have seen a steady incline from Friday's trading, yesterday as well as today. And today we have the Federal Reserve meeting, and of course, I'm expecting fairly quiet trade up until the statement released tomorrow, immediately concluding the end of the FOMC meeting. So we are going to maintain our current long position, but in terms of our stop itself, we will have to go to the June contract and look at that in specifics. Traders, we are looking at the June contract month, currently trading at $1312.40, up $4.70. Of course, we went long at $1305, so we have a little bit of profit. Our stop, though, has not been moved since we initiated the trade on March 8th, and that is sitting below this low here at $1287. I believe $1287.13. And so what I believe is the most prudent action at this point is to raise our stops, but to do that, we want to put it below the lows that were achieved a week ago Tuesday, and that would be this green candle here. And on that day, the market came in with a low of $1297.70. So my suggestion is to raise your stop to $1297.13 on a protective stop and to maintain your current long position. And traders, lastly, I do want to take a look at palladium. Palladium closing at an all-time new record high. We are looking at a weekly chart. We can see that 4 weeks ago, we had an intra-week high in which palladium closed at around 1550. However, it did close that week at around 1500. Now, last week we closed above 1,500, which was the highest closing price up until today's action. If we finish off strong this week, we could easily break above this particular price point. And in fact, if we do, our target moves to $1,655.60. That is the 0.123% extension of this wave from 2016 when palladium was trading at $447 up until it reached a price of $1,130, this being at the beginning of 2018. My sense is that there is more to see in terms of pricing and palladium moving higher. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for the next daily update and review. Bye-bye.